Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in. We are going big, or we're just gonna go home. I'm already home, but gosh darn it, we're gonna try this. And I'm crossing my fingers, and this is part 1. Okay, so this is gonna be a 2-night project. And I'm gonna show you part 1 tonight. I hope this works out. Lord help us. So whenever you get here, hit the heart button, y'all. Make sure you are following our page and do us a favor and sprinkle this video out. Remember, our growth is in your hands. So if you can help us grow, we would certainly appreciate it. Keyword tonight is patch, P-A-T-C-H. We're going to use the famous, I don't even know what this is called, y'all. Farm Fresh Pumpkin Transfer. It is a size E, which is 18 by 24. We are going to use that tonight. I haven't really, figured out what I wanted to put it on, and then boom, it hit me like a ton of bricks. This is what we're doing. So I'm going to notify the broadcast channel because they need to know that we're on so they can come and join us. All that is a message I send via Facebook Messenger. If you want to join, it's free. Just click that link below and click join. It's pretty awesome, y'all. I get to share things with you very easily. And it's the best way in the world to know that we are live. And look what we're doing. We're making a doormat. Look at this, big guy. This thing is actually a lot heavier than I thought. It's 18 inches by 30 inches. And my dear friend Melanie gave me the link to purchase it. I reached out to her. So we're going to put Farm Fresh Pumpkin, the very large, famous, favorite fall transfer, on this doormat. We're going to see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then you guys will know what not to do. Because, sometimes you just got to try. And if you don't try, you will never, ever, ever know, right? Hello, everybody. Oh, yay, Peggy. I'm glad. Let's just hope it turns out. Okay, so we start off by flipping this over. This is 18 by 24. I'm going to take this little flap right here, and I'm going to crawl my fingers across it, and I'm going to pull this transfer out and put that flap back in place and set it over here to the side. Whenever you get here, say hey, hit the heart button. We're doing it. This is part 1, so you'll have to come back tomorrow night to see the finale, okay? I put a whole bunch of ink colors in there in the cart because I wasn't sure what colors we were going to end up using. So as you can see, there is a border here on the transfer, and there's also a border on the mat right here. It's very big, y'all, and it is like good quality. And it was very inexpensive. Oh, and whenever you comment the word patch, I put the link to this mat in the message. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. Hello, Shirley Haynes. Can I have link for rug, please? Yes, Janet, it's in that message. Hi, Annette McDaniel. How are you? Hi, Charlotte. Frankie Stone, you came back to see us. Do you like us? We're so glad you're here. All right, so see how I just pulled this off? This is called your transfer backer sheet. Do not throw this away because then you will have nowhere to put your transfer on once you are finished, okay? Just know that. So I'm going to set this aside. Actually, I'm going to set this over in a convenient location because we're going to have to take this to the bathtub tonight to probably clean this. So now I'm going to place this down on my mat wherever I want it. Notice I did not fuzz it. Okay, I need this to stick super duper well. Now I just need to decide where I want this to go. Do I line up? Okay, so I'm going to use the edge of my transfer along the edge of this black line on the mat. It's not going to go all the way to the edge, but pretty close, okay? Hi, Christy. All right. Come over here. Pull this down. All right. Now I can't do that because look, my P is hanging over the black. Okay, so just give me a second. I got to get this placed. You know, I didn't do like a trial run earlier. We're doing this real time right here with you. Okay, so there's a leaf right here. We're just going to make the most of it. So we are going to watercolor, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a big deal. And like I said, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to attempt it. And y'all, I will make a fool of myself, not you. Okay? Pumpkin patch. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm only going to ink the word pumpkin and patch up here. I'm going to do that in... I don't know what color. Hi, Linda. So right now what I'm doing is making sure that all of my air bubbles, to the best that they can be, are out of or around the silk screen. Okay. What to do. Okay, so I know first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do the pumpkin. I need a really good light, y'all. Hold on. I need, like, my lighting seems off tonight. I'm not sure why. I can't reach that because I'm really short. Let me do something. Y'all just stay put. Nope, can't do that. My phone moves. Well, just kidding. We're going to just deal with what we got. But let me tell you what my thought process. I'm avoiding this border. Okay? I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go for it. Just do it. All right, grab a squeegee. So this is ink. This is our permanent solution. I don't use this a whole lot, our ink. Not because I don't like it, just I don't use it enough. I need to be better about it. But what basically the difference in the ink and the paste is what I use pretty much all the time, like on all these projects back here. This can be heat set and will make it permanent. Now, are we going to heat set this? Not sure. I'm not sure yet. Could you use glow in the dark? Yes, you could. 100%. You would want to put your, like if you want the color to show up in the daylight, you'd want to put that color down first before you put your glow in the dark. All right, here we go. So I'm close to the border here. And I don't want to get, bear with me just a second. I gotta concentrate. Okay. So now I'm gonna hop over here. I don't think you guys can see me. Hi, bye. No, the mat is not really bumpy. Not at all. So just comment the word patch and I will send you a message, and in that message will be the link to grab this mat. It's actually from Home Depot. And I ordered mine yesterday because I have one not far from me and they delivered it today. I mean, you could always go pick it up or do curbside pickup. But I was busy today shipping y'all's mini sale Monday orders. I'm about halfway done already. Can you believe that? I had a system set up. I had piles of everything. And then I just went down like an assembly line and started picking things up and shipping them. So if you ordered from last night's sale, you should have received an email if your order shipped already. Okay, so y'all see me kind of like moving in different directions. It's just due to the lighting. I do that quite often just to see where I need to add my color. All right, so we're adding Dune first. This is going to give us an outline of our pumpkins and most of our leaves. Like there's leaves that go over the border here, and there's leaves that go over the border here. There's a few leaves that go over this edge here. I'm not going to worry about those. But I am now going to lift this up. No, I'm not going to lift it up. I am going to lift it up. I am going to lift it up. Hi, Brownie. I'm going to lift it up just to see what we're working with. And like I said, y'all, I've never watercolored with ink on a doormat. So this may or may not work, but we're going to try our hardest, okay? All right, I'm going to lay that back down, and now I'm going to focus on pumpkin patch. So if I'm going to have orange or papaya pumpkins and like greens, maybe some currant jam, leaves. Should I do pumpkin patch and currant jam or black velvet? What shall we do? What shall we do? All right, so I want to make sure I'm careful with my ink. Like I said, it's permanent. So if I accidentally drop this on my shirt, it'd be there for life. I have not found anything great to remove the ink. Zach says currant jam. So Linda, I'm not going to use saffron because that's paste. 2 black, 2 currant jam. Thanks, Robin. I think we sell these on our website. I think I added them back. So I've got currant jam or black velvet. Still tied. Currant jam's winning. Because I'm going to try and do a little bit of the leaves in currant jam. Just a little bit. So I thought maybe. I think currant jam is winning. All right, currant jam it is. Deb wants me to use paste. Deb? All right, I might need more currant jam. Where's Zach whenever I need him? Zach, can you come fix the lighting in here? It's very weird. I don't know what you did. I think he's watching. I heard him vote, or I saw him vote. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just applying my ink over the word or letters, whatever you want to say. Hi, Zach. I think the lighting's a little off tonight. Do you think so? Like maybe that one needs to be pointed towards me. Oh, let there be light. Thanks, Guy. You do love me. Always moving me back, y'all. He is a perfectionist when it comes to all this setup.
As much as I can be in our current situation.
Yeah.
I make do with what I have.
True. True. Okay, so we're going to keep going. And what I love about this mat so far, y'all, is that it is not, like, I'm trying to think. I think we've we have used ink on like one of those thicker wool type doormats. I don't even know the material, but man, it soaked up the ink like crazy. This, however, is not. So that's a plus. All right, I just want to make sure, and we'll know more once we lift this up. If I got all of the screen covered. All right. Hi, Mary. Hi, y'all. It's okay, Deb. I wish we had all of the colors in both ink and paste. But we don't, and that's okay. Someday, right? All right, I'm way over here. Zach moved me, so y'all should be able to see this. I'm trying to avoid hitting this border. Okay, got the C covered. Get the bottom of the C, and I think we're good. Okay, so I'm not gonna put my squeegee back yet. All right, I am gonna grab the backer sheet. I'm gonna get that laid out over here. This is a transfer I will take to my sink. But what I'm gonna do is I am going to, let me do it this way. I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna check it just to make sure that I don't have any like, holy moly, you forgot a spot areas. Y'all, these mats are amazing. I am not even kidding. All right, so there's that. Lay that there. And what I'm going to do, so the dune, well, you can see it there. So I'm going to go ahead and, y'all see that? So what you guys see there is not at all what my view looks like. The bottom of the end, you're right. Watch this. There we go. It does. Current jam looks great. Sharon, are you pointing on the screen like I do that? Yep, everybody says the end. Comment the word patch, y'all, and that link to purchase this mat is in there. It's from Home Depot. Just put the word in the comments. Go check your Facebook Messenger. It's that easy. Okay, thanks, Linda. All right, I am going to dry this because I want to go ahead and color it in, because then I'm going to leave it sit overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and do part 2 where we lay the transfer back on the top for our pumpkins. Hopefully it works. We'll see what happens. But I just want to make sure that this is somewhat dry before we do that. I mean, everywhere that you see on the screen, the dune color is where eventually it's going to be black once we do part 2. I just want to make sure. That is so crazy. Y'all see it so much better there than I do here. All right, here we go. So, let the good times roll. Y'all are going to have to tell me stories while I paint, okay? It does. The current jam really does. Hi, Cindy. All right, so I've got my papaya. And I'm going to grab a paintbrush. I'm just going to use this. And I'm going to have to keep looking up there because, as I mentioned... All right, we're going to go right here. So basically, all you're going to do is grab a paintbrush and you're just going to paint the pumpkins in the lines. And that is what the June color is helping us do, okay? I'm not even kidding whenever I say these mats are awesome. Like, the amount of ink that it does not soak up is pretty cool. See? It's coming out. It's just hard to see for me, y'all. Okay, let me see on the screen. What I'm trying to avoid is that tomorrow when we go to add the transfer back down, that we don't have any like open blank spaces that should have been papaya. And if we do, guess what? It's fine. So I typically will do this technique on like a wood surface, or one of our chuckable shapes or reusable surface, and use paste for this method. But I mean, I have water colored with ink before, but not to this extent. No way. But now I can say I have. Okay, so that is the stem. This is the center. Right? Y'all see what I see? Linda, this is a, it's a mat. Let me see. Style Well, 18 by 30. Found at Home Depot. Just comment the word patch and I'll send you a message. And in that message is the link for Home Depot. I got 2 of them. Because I want to do one for my back door coming in from the pool area. And then this one for my front porch. So. I'm just kind of winging it over here, y'all, because I can't see it. But I know that we went all the way down to like the bottom. Same over here. We're just making our own pumpkin. Let's just say that. And then we'll definitely have to let this dry overnight. Okay, so there's our pumpkins. Now, I think there's some up here that we need to do. All right, then over here, this one's a little bit more on the rounder side. Not so much the wide, like yours truly. And the color I'm using is papaya, and just in case you're hopping on, make sure you hit the heart button. Follow our page, y'all. We're getting brave. We're being really brave tonight, just saying. Okay, a little bit there. I don't know, Rhonda. I haven't decided. I need to look to see what material this is. Okay, so we got our 3 pumpkins, sort of, kind of, right? 100% polyester. What do y'all think about heat setting that? Any advice? Okay, stems there. Stem, stem, stem and leaves. Okay. I'm going to stop with the papaya. Hi, Renee. And I am going to, could you use paste instead? You could. You could. You could. I don't think so, Deb. It would need to be wider this way. Okay, let's grab some bark. We do have bark and ink. And grab another brush. Now, this guy over here goes way off to the side. And down. Okay. And then this little guy. Right there. Now, what does this guy do? This guy is very large and in charge. this stem right here. Like it's growing. I don't even know. I can't even see it. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, so see how this one like goes up and like branches out. I have to do this because the lighting is reflecting off of this ink. Making it hard for me to see. Okay. Sorry about that. Hi, Candy. Thanks, Melinda. You can heat set it. You may have to adjust the temperature down just a little. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, on like a lower. Parchment paper with a regular iron on lower setting. Yes. Oh, thanks, Frankie. We appreciate you. Okay, hold on. Sharon said, I've noticed you're melting away. Good job. Thanks. Okay, so around each of the pumpkins, we have some leaves. So I have a couple of colors. I don't know why I keep going. Let me put them over here. So I've got Meadow. We have that. I'm going to use Pesto. We've got Pesto and ink. What else did I grab? Ooh, I grabbed yellow. I'm going to open Current Jam again. Got that. Thanks, Kathy. I've got Sage. Sage is a lighter green. And then I'm going to grab a whole bunch of paintbrushes. And I'm going to try and see these leaves. Let's just say that. So they are going to be smaller. So let me grab some smaller brushes. See what happens. Okay. I'm going to have to hold this up just a little bit, y'all. Because like I said, it's hard to see this. All right, you see the green over there? So I'm kind of actually mixing the two greens that I brought out. Well, Meadow and Sage. No, Meadow and, what color is this? Pesto. But I just noticed, because I did that, I missed a part of the pumpkin. Yes, Kay, you should. All right, hold on. Okay. Now, we should be done with that. Hi, Renee. Thanks, Sue. Okay, so we've got our leaves. Let's go in with a little bit more. I'm looking at the transfer too over here because I can see it. Now I grab some sage. Okay. there's that. Where else are leaves? Some of that's gonna be black, black. All right, I think there's a leaf right here. Oh yeah, there's a big old leaf. Okay. All right, I grabbed some currant jam. Just to incorporate it into, just a tad into the leaf. Okay. I know y'all can't see, but trust me. I need to be able to see this. Okay. All right, there's another leaf. Got that. That one's actually gonna go all the way up to the edge of the pumpkin. All right, now. Oh, good, I'm glad. Welcome. We're just a bunch of crafting fools around here. Okay, next step. That is a leaf. Okay, so I'm not seeing things. All right. Now let's go grab some more. Was there leaves on the first pumpkin stem? Probably. Probably, Miss Deb. That one's a little bit more challenging. But we're going to attempt it here in a minute. All right, there's the leaf right here. I'm going to take my leaves all the way to the edge of the pumpkin in hopes that that works. Okay, is there... I mean, there's a couple things down below, but I don't know that I'm going to worry about those because the dune is not... right here. Okay, so let me come over here. I don't know that I see leaves up there, Deb. Maybe right there, but I think I got it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this sit overnight. Okay, so I know it's upside down, but look at this. So wherever you see the dune color right now, we're going to put black on top of it tomorrow night. But here's the deal. This is ink, and I need it to dry 100% before we add the next layer to it. And I'll probably even heat set it a little bit so I lock in that ink, okay? But look at it so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But these can be found at Home Depot. Comment the word patch. So you have to trust the process. Like, just let it sit for the night and come back to it, okay? Hello, hello. How long can you go with the heat and still have it set? Well, we'll know tomorrow, because if it's still tacky after we heat set it, then we need to do it a little bit more, okay? Yes, Home Depot is where the mat is. I don't know what I said. But come back tomorrow night, because we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to work on this exact same thing, but we're going to do the next, like, layer. Make it really pop. Hopefully, cross your fingers, okay? Comment patch. We'll see you next time. Bye.